All right, let's continue. This is the second video. Actually, we have to cut off the video into this. Populating the created tables. Okay, this is an example. We will have done this. Correct the window name. All right. So we have done the exporting, the dumping side of this, dumping side of it. In a nutshell, I think I will have to repeat how you dump maybe in the subsequent video, or I should just write. Let me just give you the command so you have it handy. Even though the command has been written from CMD, okay, / CLS, everything wiped out. You cleared everything. MySQL, what? Dump U root P. Then if no data, if you don't need data, you write what? No data. That is, you need only the schema. Then what? Database name. The first one we did was world, and then greater than sign. That means you are exporting. Then you check your location. We normally export to a very simple folder. For example, a folder which doesn't have. In my own case, I have a folder here in the D drive. I call it export. And I have another export. You see how I've been exporting things here. I have many things exported, many things here. So now you copy this path and you go to here, /, then you do what? You put in the file name you wanted using. For example, if you need world, you now go world.what? SQL. The only problem is I don't have world database here in my system, so there's going to be kind of a problem. So this command, that's the command you use for exporting, but then you know this will export without data. If you need data, you have to remove this. No data. If you want it exported as it is, you need to remove this option. Then you can copy this, maybe paste it here, probably. So that means we got good to go. That's dumping with data, dumping without data, and all that. So now, in a nutshell, this has been done, and we are able to get this from another system that has Sakila, DB, and all this. If you double click this, it will open to the MySQL client workbench. Sorry, MySQL workbench client, and this is how it is. Okay, but you can run your queries, you can run the script from here, from the command prompt, so it will take this into consideration as a dumped file and push it. So look at something here. This Sakila, no, not Sakila, world. Let me pick world first. World DB. I want it in this folder. You can do it from there, but I want it here. All my DB export import, I do it from one folder. So to simplify you understand. So what you do from here, you write same thing, same everything. The only thing is here, while importing, here I want to import. While you want to import, you don't write dump. Yeah, you don't write dump. Then you move to what? Here you say what? Export, and then as it is. But the only problem, okay, as it is, because I pushed this world DB in this export folder. If you check here, can you see it here? So when I press enter, before I press enter, let's confirm some things here. Let's check whether we have this database or we don't have it. All right? Show what? Databases. And these are the databases I'm having in my system. There is nothing like World DB, right? Yes. So now when I push this command, sorry, let me exit this. When I execute this command, what will happen? The system cannot find specified. Okay, it's World. Sorry, look at it. It should be World DB, not World. Can you see the spelling here? If you don't want to make mistake, you can just copy the file name like this, then paste it there. Because instead of saying World DB, I made a mistake and I put World. That's why it's telling you can't find the specified file. Can you see? The secure. You have to put in this. Then you now put your password and press enter. Unknown database, World. MySQL view root p World. Oh, sorry. See the mistake I've made. This World is not created as a database. I have to create it first, then I dump or I push in it. Look at it here. It's not created here, right? Then I will create database here called what? Create database called what? World. Then I execute. Let me check if it is created. If it is created, you see it here under the show database. Can you see? Yes. Then let's go back to the command prompt. Put the password. It has done it. So go back to the what? MySQL. We can now make this what? Active. Who are those sleeping? I'll give you a very big assignment right now. Then show what? Show. Can you see? I was not having this and now it is here. So for Sekila, maybe just forget about Sekila. We'll do it later, not now. Let me copy all this into, let me copy just Sekila into the export folder. You can do it later. I know it's here, right? You see, I have it here. The reason why I wanted to do this is to show you how you can import and what? Export. If you want to check on the if you want to check like this city table, you can now see select what? Select asterisk from what? From city. Then you write, you do what? Can you see? It's showing you all the data in there. Now, as I told you yesterday, this workbench gives you only how many rows? Only 100 rows. That's why you see these ellipses. So it tells you that there are remaining parts. Remaining what? Remaining rows. So if you want to check, you can check. Who can write query to check on the remaining rows here? To check from 100 and above. How do you check from 100 and above? You can now see select asterisk from city. Where ID greater than. If you say greater than or equals to 100, it will start from where? 100 and above, right? Oh, sorry. Pressed on something. Trying to undo. I press on something. So you now what? You press. Can you see it starts from 100? Because you said 100 and greater. 100 and down there. It gives you, and then I think, you can count the number of rows. So it's 199. And that's the end of it. So now we have gotten our database here, which is called world. What I wanted us to do earlier, before doing this importing and exporting, is to check on the design of this database. The ideal situation is you make your model, then you create database from model. But you can do the other way around. Already we have database, so we want to check on the design of the database, and that's what we call reverse engineering. Okay? So let's check on model here in the lessons document. Modeling. That's good. So here, look at it. Forward engineering and what? Reverse engineering. Forward engineering is the process of creating DB. When you create DB, from where? From the use of what? Models. That's what? Forward engineering. From your models, you push them to create what? But reverse engineering, you create DB from where? Sorry, you create model, you deduce the model from what? From DB. So that's what? That's what? Reverse engineering. Let's do that for world database. So to do that, you come over here, come to this home, and click on what? What is this? This is the modeling icon. Can you see models?
Yes.
Create a model here. Let me give it a name here. Let me say my world. I want to give it a different name. Then you come to database and go to where? Reverse engineering. Then click on next, and then you select the DB you want to use it to get the model, which is what? Then what? Allow it to give you the model. It's okay, it has created the model for you. Alright, so please let's check here. I can expand this, and then I can, please, who knows what happened here? How many tables do we have in the world database? Only 3 tables. And can you see how they have the relationships are being mounted here? This city, this is what it contains. These are its fields. Okay? And there is many to many relationship between it and what? Country. Okay? Many to many relationship. Of course, there could be many countries that are having many districts. The districts could be same name. Alright? Then country language. Do we have this in the database? Let me see the table here. Okay, country language. Oh, sorry, let me see the content of this. The country language. Okay, so this is what it has. Okay, official language for the countries. So like for what's the country code for Nigeria? NGA. NGA or NGN? NGA.
Yes.
But it's not here. No, that doesn't mean. That means they only set like a kind of sample. Not all the country that were mentioned, they appear in the country language. That's why it was even new to me. So here now the country language also many-to-many relationship. I think this will have to create a theory class regarding this relationship and modeling and all that. But since we have done this, now let's now create a very simple model and do Foward engineering for us to create a database from model. We've seen reverse engineering, right? Yes. Ideally, you are supposed to create a database from here, from this model. But then since we are not the designers of it, so we already have it, so and then we reverse engineer. Can we do that? We said we can. Please, let's do that now. Maybe we repeat one of the databases you are asked to create, or in the assignment question or something. I think this assignment says you should create database and give it something, I think. And please, let's check this. This guy is trying to kind of query a table called my table with age and all this. Let me just use these some of the assignments given to you to create database using the model, using the. Maybe later we can do the relationship. Which among these two can we do quickly? Okay, let's do this, right? Instead of solving the problem using the CLI, let's use reverse engineering to do this. Okay, this question says design a database titled SchoolDB and create a table named what? My result with the following fields and data types. So we have name, CA, exam, total, and what? Time. That is timestamp. Okay? So what we do, let me close this and this as well. Yes, I'm saving it. I don't think if I'm saving this, because to me it is not all that. So for us to do that using the models, you come to here, click on this and create a model. So for the model, please, you should be careful here. First of all, it says my DB, right? Double click it and give it the database name you wanted. And the question says what? SchoolDB, right? So you write SchoolDB. Are we there? That's the name of the database. You click out and remove this. But then please quickly, immediately after this, try to save your model. So you come to here and say what? Save model as. I want to save it here actually with the folder of our class or lesson, and I'll give it name SchoolDB what SchoolDB model. You know, model is different from database. I keep saying this. So after saving, then next you do is, can you see something here? Add diagram here. Huh? Yes. Double click it. When you double click it, it opens to here. All right. Then can you see something like a table here? It's a table symbol. Click and drop it here. Then you double click it. When you double click, you see it opens to like here. Is it? It says what? Table. So now the first thing we do, we wanted having this table, and we're asked to give this as a what? My result. So you now see what? My result. That's the name. Please make all your letters while creating table. It should be, the table name should be small letter, please, because you'll be having problems with Linux if you have a capitalized initials. But for Windows there will be no problem, but Linux, Ubuntu and the rest, there will be problem. So you just take it lowercase, case sensitive. The first thing here, let's have an ID here, and this, do you see what is there, or I should magnify the window? You see it, right? You see it, right?
Yes.
Then here it says ID, and here what?
Primary.
PK means primary key. Not null, unique. Alright? Zero field, unsigned. This I forgot, is it byte or something? I forgot the name here. Unique, and then auto incremental. Of course, we want it auto incremental, but if you say zero field, it will be starting with 001, 002. For now, maybe I will revisit it. Let's just make it like this. So this is our first field, and I think by here they said if you go by what is here, this is stud ID, right? Stud ID, that's the name. So please let me correct it, not just ID. Stud what? Dash ID, and it says 11 character. So let's make it 11 character. But then 11 character, it says 0 field to give you 11. No. I think this is a bad design. To give you 11 zeros. Primary key. Then here, next one is what? Name. Vaka. Is it? So let's make it name. Please take it small letter. Also. I'm pressing something here. Name. Vaka. Vaka what? 64. This is 45. No problem, we can, but if you want to check, you can double click and give it maybe 65 or 64 or what. The not null is not a primary key. Not null. Next is what? CA, which is int. Exam, int. Total, int. Alright? So CA, int. If you click, it gives you options here, and select what? Sorry, int, not null. That means it's compulsory that user must supply data for it. CA, exam. Exam what? Int and not null. Total. Total, int and not null. What next? Timestamp. Time. Sorry, it says time here, right? Then the type is what? This is int. It should be int, not. And this now you check on timestamp or date time. Timestamp, do we have it here? Should be here. Then date time will work. Load time. Timestamp, thank you. Not now. This is also not now. Then you close it. You see, this is a model. You don't even have database yet. So after doing this, you save your model. Okay. Then you click on database and move to where? Forward engineer. Sorry, forward, not reverse. Forward engineer. Then you keep clicking. Next. This will create the database for you while your model is there. So I think it has created. So let's check from our database. Let's check whether we have a database called what? My school, right? Sorry, this is our table. My result, right? School DB. School DB. So it's here, created by the script for the model. You can now see use this. Then you can show what tables. We have only one table there. Okay, check the content. You select the table, you see what? You see nothing, right? So here what it says, the question says that, so you've seen how you can create a database, right? Using model. So it says that whenever you put in anything, the total should be automatic. Should be automatic, which is very simple. You can now see insert into what? My result is the table name, sorry, values, right? So the first thing here, stud ID is auto incremental. You make it what now? Name. Give me a name. Second name. CA. 40. Okay, 40, 60. So here no cut. Quotation. It's an int. You can't put it in quotation. That would be problem. Exam. Now why should he score everything? Total. Total. We don't want you to do the total yourself. So what you do, you copy the names of the columns and add them. CA plus what? Exam. Of course, MySQL does calculation. It will calculate it for you. Time. Time is timestamp. You can say what? Now function. Is it? Then you push. It entered. It says what row. Then you check. Can you see? It has done everything for you. So you are expected to do this and enter at least 20 entries, I think. That's what it says. I'll quickly push these 2 videos immediately after this class so you can practice on your own. Actually, I want us to discuss this relationship and all that since we have started doing modeling, but that should be next week. Please try as much as possible to answer all the questions given to you for the, I think, 4 pages or something. All right, so you can have it done. Then we continue. Maybe we should add one. Okay, let me off the video.